I've confirmed through several different sources that the ownership and Shannon, they had worked out the cap to where they could offer AJ somewhere between $22 million a year plus $6 to $7 million in incentives. That's where you get the $29 million, right? And then there was another offer that was like $25 million in a year, but only with $2 million in incentives, which would bring you, that would bring him to where he could make up to $27 million. That was what was authorized, but J-Rob never offered it.
What do you mean?
He never offered it to AJ Brown. He offered AJ Brown $16 million plus $4 million in incentives. That's as high as he was going to go.
But where were those other numbers coming from, though?
Those other numbers were coming from ownership and, the people who manage the cap, who say this is what we can afford. You're
saying that AJ never even saw those numbers, that J-Rob just strictly offered him the 16. That's insane. That is insane.
And that's when AJ started talking about he wanted to be traded.
That's probably when he cut off because I think he cut off communication there for a bit.
Yeah.
So you're saying that the owners were saying, we're willing to go up to 29 in incentives, 22 million a year plus 6 to 7 million incentives. That's probably, how many 100-yard games, how many touchdowns, playoff games.
The breakdown of the incentives and stuff like that. It wasn't told to me. The breakdown wasn't told, but it was $6 to $7 million in incentives. That is what he was offered. That's what he was supposed to have been offered.
Supposed to be offered. And J-Rob didn't even take that to him.
No.
Like ever?
As far as I know, no. As far as anyone that I've talked to knows, no.
That is
that's the face.
That's mind blowing.
That's the face that I wanted to see. Is like
that is that's mind blowing. And like Sin City Titan says, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
I'm not saying you're lying or anything, because
it doesn't make any sense to me.
100%.
But if you look at the media outlets and you the $29 million lines up with what a lot of the people in the Titans organization have said privately to these folks, and they've repeated they've repeated. He was offered up to $29 million, and he didn't take it.
Right.
But he was never offered that but they had expected he had been offered that.